Start the examination. Good morning to Mr. Associate Professor Dr. Rafiqullah Derama and Dr. Insinyur Muhammad Afif Salim. Thank you for your kindly to today we will start the examination with our student Min Min Khan. This examination will be start with from two sessions. First session is presentation, will be held around maximal 20 minutes. And the second session is question and answer. Now I will please to Min Min Khan to start your presentation. Please stand up. Okay. You can start your presentation. Yeah. You may sit.
So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, someone share the screen. Yes. I cannot share. The host is sharing the screen. The host is.
Yes.
Oh. No, can. No.
You can share the screen.
Oh, this is I don't know screen share. Sure. I send you the error. I send you.
No. 你那边要对。
Hmm.
Oh, Mas Esa, saya disable share. Was disable attend screen share. Belum bisa, belum bisa.
Two点 pause。
Good morning, everyone. So first, I would like to say I'm being proud of being an honor student. So firstly, I would like to say thank you for all the teachers for giving me a chance to present my final thesis. The name of my final thesis is Comparative Analysis of Traditional and Beam-based Quantity Takeoff Methods. The case study I use for this thesis is six-story residential building in Myanmar, in Yangon, from the Myanmar. So the presentation is organized into 5 parts. The first one is background and research problem. The second is literature review and research methodology. And I will move to the analysis and discussion. And finally, I will conclude with the conclusion and recommendation. So in the background of the study, I would like to explain a little about the BIN. So building information modeling has integrated into 3D modeling, 4D scheduling, and 5-dimensional code estimation from the 2D dimensional drafting. In this process, the quantity takeoff is a critical BIM application because it drives it right into code estimation and project planning. However, in Myanmar construction industry still rely heavily on the manual quantity takeoff by using the AutoCAD and Macro Excel. In this process is through an error to be prone, especially in the multi-story, like the one in my case study. This problem is made by the economic volatility, for example, material price trending and currency instability, and makes first reliable and estimation even more critical. So this SIT being research focused mainly on the developed country, but for the developing country like Myanmar, there is a little empirical validation. So because of this gap, my research is based on 3 types of question, and if compare with uh, comparative, it compare with the comparative corresponding. The first question is, how do bin-based and manual quantity method differ in quantity calculation? Quantity calculation. The second one is time efficiency, and the third question is cost reliability. So this other question is I will throw out in chapter 4. So from this research, there will be 4 groups. They will get the benefit. So the first group is the contractors, so they can reduce financial risking and material over ordering. For the quantity surveyor, this is a move from the measurement to the strategy into cost management. And for the academia, so this research will be the foundation in Myanmar context, being case study. And finally, for the project owner, they can get greater budget transparency and lifetime clarity. So moreover, I want to be transparent about scope and limitation. This is assist to reinforce complete and residential building from in Yangon from the Myanmar. For all the structural and architectural elements are modeling in Autodesk Revit and then I will develop into level of detail 350. So for them, maybe first I address only the general level, not in detail. For the including the 4-dimensional schedule is also included, and the code data reflects in special time in Myanmar market. So in the manual quantity takeoff process, so I would like to introduce a little about quantity takeoff. So quantity takeoff is the process of measuring and the calculating material quantity from the drawing, and also this is the foundation of construction cost estimation. So in the traditional 2D quantity takeoff, is still using the AutoCAD for tracing and Microsoft Excel for tabulation. So there is no dynamic link between the drawing and the spreadsheet. But in the BIM-based quantity takeoff, the quantity surveyor can extract the quantity automatically from a single parametric 3D model because it's also embedding the geometry, material, and non-geometry data directly into each project. So now I would like to introduce about Autodesk Revit. So Revit can store building data as parameter object. This is not only the line, it changes propagate instantly across the plans, sections, elevation, and schedule. So the key feature of the quantity takeoff is schedule quantity, material takeoff, and parameter-based quantity iteration. Because of central model and work sharing and multidisciplinary coordination, cross detection across architecture, structure, and maybe work. So these reasons are the Revit can perform the technical backbone of the beam-based material evaluation in the process. So for the reset design, I use the quantitative and comparative case study, applying both method to the same building, and I also use the mixed evidence strategy by following Bryman 2016, and also the procedure follow sequential data collection, parallel manually, and beam-based quantity exclusion. So here is the reset location. The exact reset location is the South Auckland Township, Yangon State, from the central Myanmar. So this research flowchart is organizing for all my work. First, I will start with the problem identification, and then I will move to the literature review and data collection. Then I will develop into BIM modeling in Revit. Meanwhile, I also doing manual calculation in by using AutoCAD and Access. So if the verification check is confirmed, I will move to that, compare it, analyze it, and I will end with the finding and conclusion. So this is about the case study. So the building is a story reinforced concrete building, and it has a dual stay assistant. The primary stay is at the flight side, and the emergency stay is at the bedside. So it also had underground water that for storage and pressure requirement. So the model is developed into level 350 into AutoCAD Revit. It's all the geometries, embedding, and material and metadata. So now I would like to explain about how I do the modeling in Revit. First, I create a floor level for each floor and resistance, and also precise coordination framework mirror the structural engineering. And the more important thing is aligning grid and level in Revit. Less manual and select junction automatically is eliminated from the debris counting, because this error is common happen in the manual quantity takeoff. So for the column bin select in Revit, column bin and select up still as a parameter family, and when we change one element, it's automatically update across all view and schedule. One more important thing is flat and real staircase models in Revit can create 3D component. Also, we can also capture the thread and riser or the staircase, but in the 2D method, the process is very struggle to measure. So this is the manual workflow by using the AZ and the AutoCAD. So I measure all the building dimension in AutoCAD by using the command polyline, this and area command, and then I enter into a please structural X-ray BO2 template. So reinforce the diver using a standard density of 7,850 kilograms for a 2-bit meter. So the most important thing in here is, so I had to cross-check 10% of against every original drawing for quantity accuracy. So this is the manual measurement procedure for the manual quantity takeoff process. So I had to measure layer by layer quantification following construction sequence from the substructure to the superstructural frame until the architectural envelope. So Estimator manually cloud reference dimension across plan view, session view, and then structural detail also. So wall opening, wall and door openings manually detect from gross material area to divert to get a net quantity. So this is the highly repetitive work for this floor. Even minor oversight can compound into significant problem. So, but on the other side, in a Revit, if we want to count the the total number of beams, the total number of floors, the total quantity of the concrete, so we can get only within one click. So Revit schedule as a live and non-spatial view of the parametric model. So we don't need to do manual tracing or scaling required. Because of bidirectional associativity, if we add it to a beam or wall, it instantly updates every next schedule, eliminating from the vision lag. So because of sorting, grouping, and filtering quantity, isolate by floor level or structural zone, it's ready for BO2 compilation. So Boolean drive detection at beam drive column intersect happen automatically and is prevent from the breakouting. So this is a calculator from the Revit by using quantity takeoff process. So we can get the total number of door and window within one click. So this, the most important thing is here. So this 0% error. Why we comparing the manual counts? This is the more important is that the more important part of this reset is quantity accuracy. Why we compare to the manual and beam-based quantity takeoff. So all of you can see in that chart diagram is very distant area because the beam-based quantity takeoff is more exact than the manual quantity takeoff, about 4.43%. Time efficiency. This is the most advantageous of the big quantity takeoff process because it can save a lot of time, 82 to 17.5 hours. So here in the concrete quantity takeoff process, for the manual takeoff, we need to spend about 24 hours. But in big quantity takeoff, we had to spend only 4 hours to get for all the process. So for the overall processing time is 78.66% we can save. So finally, for the code estimation reliability, so according to the chart diagram, in all the category, including concrete walls, reinforcement bars, and wall masonry, so beam-based quantity code is more exact than the manual method. So as I mentioned before in the chapter 2, for all the this full group can get that benefits. The first one is the contractor, they can reduce the risk of over-ordering and can be more accommodated, and it can be reliable tender for the quantity surveyor. So they can move from the repetitive measurement to value engineering and risk analysis. For the project owner, they can get greater budget confidence because the site is already included in code reflected. For the Myanmar industry, it could be support digital transformation by training and curricular and national guidelines. The most important thing is my finding and conclusion align with the international literature, Montenegro and Martin 2030, as met at 2018 and set 2018. So it shows my research is the same with the international literature. So for the conclusion, so I want to conclude with three type. The first one is the accuracy. Beam-based quantity takeoff is achieved at 4.43%. It is below the 5% is engineering tolerance, so we can accept it. So for the time efficiency, the quantity takeoff in beam reduced from 82 to 75 hours. So it's me, the project owner or the contractor, they can save the time and human power. Also, they can save the project budget. For the code reliability, manual method overestimate project by 5.03% on average when we compare to the beam-based quantity takeoff method. So I would like to recommend for the industry, so the contractor and quantity surveyor, they should adopt beam-based quantity to reduce human error and improving procurement planning for Myanmar beam adaptation. So the industry should invest in training, beam competency development, and national beam guideline. For the future research, I would like to extend to hybrid infrastructure project should be integrated into 4D dimensional, 5D scheduling, 6-dimensional beam project, and by using artificial intelligence. So one more thing I would like to recommend, this beam-based quantity takeoff process is not only for Myanmar, so for Indonesia can also use the projects because this is very critical for the developing country, especially for the Saudi Asia. So let me start my presentation here. Thank you for your time and your attention.
Okay. Thank you, Min Khan. Baru aku nggak
Yes.
masuk ya? Masa aku masuk ya? Okay, thank you, Min Khan, for your presentation. And now we will move on to the question and answer sessions to Professor Professional Dr. Rafiqullah Deraman. The floor is yours to begin the question and answer session.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay, thank you, Dr. Kamala, and also to the Dr. Muhammad Afif, right? And also for the Prime Minister, okay, and to you, the students is the Min, right? Min Khan.
Yes,
Okay.
Min Khan,
So,
sir.
okay, so I'm very happy for your presentation. Okay, it looks very good. Okay, however, to make sure that your report is can be accepted. Okay, especially I'm looking for the qualities of the reports, right? Because
Yes.
I'm not sure how the university distribute the report. For my university, all the reports will be stored on the online database. So means that all the report we call as here as a final year project TSM. Okay, FYP. Okay, I think it's similar to you, but all the report can available online. So means that all around the world can access to your reports. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's very important to ensure that your report is in a good quality. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because later on will be a reference for the other students and committee. Okay, which
Yes,
related
sir.
to your study. Okay.
Noted, sir.
So I also don't have any format for my comment. However, based on my university, so normally we base on the several items. For example, we start with the title, abstracts, and the contents. Okay. So
Yes.
for me, for the title, it's okay. It's accepted for you, especially for the undergraduate students. Okay, very objective. But I think for the abstract, okay, normally I give you some tips. Okay, maybe after this you will further your study for your masters, and then maybe in future for your PhD. So normally for the abstracts, normally what we need to write in is normally they have 6 methods. The first one is
Okay, sir.
introductions of your study. Okay, introduction of your study. Okay, followed by the issue, the main issue that motivate you to do this project. Okay, means that the key issue. Okay, then followed by the aims or the objective of your project.
Yes.
Okay, and then
Yes.
you need to mention your methodology.
Yes.
What kind of the methodology that you want to perform to achieve your objective.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then followed by your key findings.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to mention and support with your your value. Normally, most of the civil engineering, they have no, the facts support by the value, the value obtained. For example, you need to highlight your times can reduce, okay, at what percent, okay. So these are the key value, okay.
Yes, sir.
And then lastly, you must write as your contributions, your project to the society, okay, to the practices, okay. So normally these are 6, okay, matters that you need to mention in your abstract,
Okay, sir.
okay. Okay.
Very
Okay,
noted, sir.
okay, thank you. And then I think actually in your curriculums, did you have these kinds of the courses, okay, taking off using automation system?
For the cost estimate, do you mean for the cost estimation?
Yeah.
Yes. For the manual analytical process.
Okay.
So I did my manual process by using AutoCAD and Excel sheet.
So I mean
So-
that in your programs, okay,
Yeah.
maybe I asking the Dr. Kamala, okay, in the structure program, in the structure program, they have any subject for the taking off using automation software?
Automation software is only the Revit.
Oh, the Revit, I see.
Yes,
So means that
Revit.
all the student must do this exercise in the particular subject, right?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Because in our university, we don't we have this subject we call as the contract and estimations. Okay, a part of the syllabus, the students need to do some taking off. Okay, however, because we are civil engineering, so we are focusing on that particular software. So most of our assignment we based on the manual calculation. So
Yes.
so I think for you, I think you explore very good. Okay. But in terms of your project, okay. So the last outcome you mentioned to us that they will give some benefit to the contractors, to the particular professional, especially for the quantity surveyor. So how you relate this project to our profession as a civil engineer?
So do you mean so how can I release this reset is good for the civil engineer?
Yeah.
So as I mentioned in my
Okay.
thesis, so in my thesis, so if we do them or if we do the mathematical process, so it will take a lot of time.
Okay.
So it will exhausted to the person answer the project, and so it's very difficult to check one by one. So for the single story, the quantity surveyor is also the civil engineer, right?
Okay.
So if we want to cross check all the 6 floor,
Okay.
so it will take a lot of time.
Okay.
But by this research, if the quantity surveyor use this method,
Okay.
so he can do the work within a few small amount of time.
Okay.
So this is the single story. But for the mega project, like the infrastructure or the urban planning,
Okay.
so for all the engineer, they can use only one software in only one file. It's very transparency between the engineers.
Okay.
So I did this is the benefit for the engineer.
Okay, thank you, Min. Okay, I
Yes.
think what you do is you just add value to your writing. Mentions that your project we contribute to the curriculum structure and to the
Yes.
subject. Okay, means that you can improve the subject by allowing utilize of that particular software.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you just add
Yes.
on the value added. Okay, so when I go through your reports, so I find out that okay, some your writing is very good. I can't see your error except for the certain terms, okay, because you are not using the right terms. But I don't see that some of the paragraph is your capability to write that means that you have some reference, okay, in your writing. So I think what you need to do is make sure that all the reference that you are refer to write your paragraph to be cited in your reports, because I see that there is a very small references or cited reference in your report, so it's not good in terms of the academics, because as academics, because you are writing an academic report, you are subject to the ethic, okay, academic
Yes, sir.
ethic. So it's best for you to put some citations, okay, especially very bold sentences that you want to bold that statement, okay. So put some
Yes, sir.
citation for that particular, okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay. And then the second one is they have a few, not a few, I think most of the citations, especially for the particular subject, okay, that you are referring to the beam and extra, your citation is not correct. Means that I found out that your statement is not originally come from the respective author.
Yes.
Okay, can I share to you? Okay, I give you some example. I think it's very important because we are subject to the ethical, okay, academic ethical. I share to you. Can you see this one?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, I give you some example here. I think on the I put here page 36, 36. 36. 36. Okay. 36. Yeah, for example here, you see the red
Yes, sir.
color. Okay.
Yes.
So you mentioned here, you cited this, okay, from the Lundberg, right?
Yes.
Lundberg. So I try to check this one. Is it this Lundberg mentions about this? So what I see is it's not original from the specified author, but from the another author. It's not from the Lundberg, but from the Sharifat.
Sure.
Okay, so I don't know, maybe you try to use your language, right?
Yes.
So that we can use our language, but the key point we cannot change it. They must from the original author. So these are the ethics of the academic writing. Okay, I don't push. I don't say that you are cheating. Not. For me, I looking at the ethic, right? The ethic. Okay, we make sure that if we are cited from the Lundberg, make sure that we use the keyword from the Lundberg.
Okay, sir.
It's not exactly you say get same sentence. No, you can change it, but the keyword must originally from the number. Okay, okay.
Yes, I will change that.
I think I can trace a lot of that. Okay, for example here they also from the alamame. Okay, so alamame is the paper. Okay, I think alamame is not mentioned about this, but it's mentioned about this.
Yes.
So this I think not, but not here. I think this you can put here because you are mentioned here. Professional ongoing training is the keyword from the alamame, but it's not here.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you try
Yeah.
to explain it in your language, okay, in your understanding. But based on this, when you try to use your language, your understanding, the keyword is not there. Okay, so please
Yes.
recheck all the citation that you mentions in your report. It's very important. Okay,
Sure, sir. I will do that,
because
sir.
it's about the ethic, right? Okay,
Yes.
make sure that we try to appreciate, okay, the author from their works. Okay, this is how the ethic of the academic writing. Okay, the report is our report is part of the academic writing. Okay, it's not about the
Yes.
laboratory report. No,
I know
it's
that, sir.
different. Okay,
Yes.
please. Okay,
So I will do the revision and I will correct, sir.
okay. Thank you, Min. Okay, and
Thank you,
then
sir. For
the
your
next comment is about your. I think your literature is okay. Okay, but the same. Okay, the mistake is about the how you cited the works. Okay, when I check it through, okay, in detail, I found that they are same problems. Okay, this is not from the original author. Okay, also from these figures. Okay, this figure you mentioned here from the Miller. When I check back, Miller is they try to publish a paper related to the health. It's not related to this one. Okay, so this is
Yes.
very important for you. Okay, so not
Yes.
simply put the cited that is not related to yours. Okay, so please.
Okay.
Okay, and then you mentioned in your methodology that you are using a mixed method, right?
Yes,
So you
sir.
have a quantitative method, and then you also have a case study, qualitative method, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's very good because a certain area we need to have these kinds of the method, okay, to support your findings and to meet your objective. So, however, okay, when I see that your term is analysis, so I want to relate with your case study and with your quantitative method. So normally in the report, normally the student need to provide attachment with kinds of the qualitative method and quantitative method. For example, here, okay, what kinds of the questionnaire do you asking for the respective, okay, to get the data, okay. Also for the quantitative method, so they have some kinds of the questionnaire, okay, especially when you want to obtain or to match with your parameters because you have setting your parameters, right, project parameters, okay. Normally we attach at the back of your report. Otherwise, as a panel, we cannot check it either you are in a right track, okay, you follow your planning or not. So sometimes we cannot base on your analysis in the chapter 3, cannot, okay, chapter 4. So we need to have some kinds of the evidence to check either you are do right or not. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. For example,
yes.
You do a calculation, right? Okay. About
Yes.
the to check. Okay. They have a 5%, 4%, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I try to check how you calculate that to get this figure, get that figure. So normally, okay, the student need to attach at attachment, okay, to show your calculations.
So can I share my screen, sir?
Okay.
Because for the moment,
Show me
Ah.
your calculation.
yeah, here, sir. So this is the calculation for the boot method. So this is
Okay.
the for this is the detail or the measurement. So after by measuring in the AutoCAD, so I enter here for all the
Okay.
category. But
Okay.
I'm not sure this is the same as in your country, but this is the process in my country.
Okay.
So the detail of measurement for the steel, we had to do the spreadsheet,
Okay.
and then this is the beta estimate. So in my country, in Myanmar, we are still using the feet and inches units. So it's not
Okay.
the same as other country.
So,
we
I'm
Yes.
not okay. Query about this. This is okay. I just
Yes.
query about this one. Okay, how you get the figures for the you mentioned about the 4.7, right? This one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You mentioned about the mean absolute percentage error map.
Sorry. Can you
Yes.
share your second, please?
Okay. Okay. I share to you. Okay. This one. The screen. Okay. This screen. Okay. This one. Okay. So how you get this one? At the end, you get a 4.430.
Yes.
How this one?
This
How you get this one?
this mean absolute percentage error, sir.
Okay. So how you get this one?
Yes. Said I enter the value from the Excel sheet and then I calculate with the sir.
Okay. So normally, okay. So
Yeah.
my query is, where is the detailed calculation? So it's okay, but you need to show in your attachment how you get this one.
Sure, sir. I will add that. I had the, in the Excel sheet. So after that, I will add that, sir.
Yeah. Then, if not sure, how we want to validate? Is it true or not?
Okay, sir. I will attach after that, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please, and also this one. Okay. For the taking of, did you do the process by yourself?
Yes, sir. I do, sir. For the boom method.
Okay. So means that the figures in terms of the effectiveness, okay, the responsive, the times, okay, taken to complete
Yes.
the task is based on yours, right?
Yes, sir.
It's not based on the others, right?
No, sir.
Oh, I see. Okay. So normally,
But
yeah.
one more thing. Before I joined on the edit, I was as a quantity surveyor with the experienced engineer from the Singapore.
Okay.
So I also check with them. So this the one I do it the process I do is correct or incorrect way.
Okay.
So I
Never
also check
mind.
with the
Never mind.
engineer.
What you do, you need
Yes.
to do is after
Yes.
you complete for that
Yes, sir.
particular times. So what you do
Yes.
is to make sure that the data is now I question about the validity of the data, right? So what you do
Yes, sir.
is after you complete your task, make sure that you have somebody to validate your findings. You mentioned that you can reduce your times from the manual times to the automation times. That. So what you do is
Yes.
you need to have some questionnaire to validate your findings. Is that
Okay,
okay?
sir.
Okay. So you
Yes,
just
sir.
added in your attachment. Yeah. So you mentioned that.
Yes.
Okay. These times that you doing is accepted, or anything that validated by the professional. You mentioned that for the quantifier and etc. So this is how we
Yes.
make sure that we do a academic writing. It cannot
Okay.
based on our finding, cannot.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So it must
Yes.
support with the other one. Means we call as expert validations.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think that's all my comments. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your comments. After that, I will review all the comments and then I will revise, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your attention, sir.
Okay. Bye. I think that's all from me. Dr. Kamala, these are my comments.
Okay. Thank you very much, Professor Rafiqullah Deraman.
Okay.
And that concludes the examination for Min Min Khan
Yes.
with his final project comparative analysis of those traditional and BIM-based quantity takeoff methods.
Okay.
Thank you very much to our examiners, Dr. Rafiqullah, for your providing questions, feedbacks, and valuable knowledge for our student. We truly appreciate it. Me, Kamala Devi, in behalf of a study program, thank you very much for your attention for with this final examination, final project. And now we will proceed with the examination to candidate Shin Tat Au under the responsibility of Dr. Insinyur Rafif Salim and with Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hanifi bin Othman as external examiners. To Dr. Rafif Salim, the floor is yours. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Professor Rafiqullah Deraman.
Thank you.
Sir, where is the second examiner? Your colleague's name?
Dr. Muhammad Hanifi.
Dr. Muhammad Hanifi. Do he in the different room or
Already in here.
no, not in here?
Oh, not in here.
Belum terbuka.
Belum terbuka. Belum terbuka. Excuse me, sir.
Unmute. You still mute. Dr. Rafid?
Yeah. So I will inform my friends to
Yeah.
join to this links. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. See you next.
See you. Thank you, Mr. Rafiqullah.
Okay. Thank you. See you again.
Yes. Thank you. Ya, Min kan bisa masuk, Mas Afif.
Assalamualaikum, dear Dr. Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hanifi bin Othman.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, dear
Okay.
Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hanifi bin Othman, for the second session, Shin Tan Au is invited to give a presentation lasting 10 to 15 minutes. Followed by a question and answer session that the external examiner Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hanifi bin Othman. Shin Tat Au, are you
Yes,
ready?
sir. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
And good morning, sir. I'm Shintan Ao. And okay, let me check my screen. And good
Yeah.
and good morning. And My name is Shintan Ao. Today, I would like to present my final project, analysis and optimization of parking demand and supply at the UNTAD University, UNTAD Semarang. And then in this presentation, I will explain about background, literature review, and the research methodology, results and discussion, finally, conclusion and recommendation. So the background of this research is the increasing use of private vehicle, especially motorcycle and car, are used by student, lecturer, and staff in this UNTAD Semarang campus. Based on my observation, in some parking, motorcycle and car share space without clear separation or marking. And I also found that in some parking, vehicles are built on the circulation paths and open spaces and the tree. And also found in some parking, the motorcycle are parked in the multiple row and it can block the front row vehicle at the peak hour. This is my observation. Motorcycle are parked in 3 rows in sun parking. Motorcycle are parked in the circulation park. And then in sun parking, motorcycle are parked along the side of the roadway. This is my observation. So based on that background, I formulated 4 main questions, and they are: how is the existing parking demand at the UNTAD Semarang, and how much parking supply capacity is available? And does the available parking capacity meet the existing demand? What are the characteristics and distribution of parking usage? So based on those questions, in sorry, shit. Based on those questions, and the objective of this research are to analyze parking demand and within the campus area to estimate available parking supply based on affected area and to evaluate the balance between parking demand and supply and to identify parking problem and propose layout improvement. So the scope and significance of the study, the scope of this study. The survey is conducted within the UNTAD Semarang campus, and data collection focus on peak hours of parking activity, and analysis include both cars and motorcycle, especially. Demand estimated from vehicle accumulation and compared to SRP. Supply estimated from affected parking area, and IH2 detailed traffic flow analysis outside the campus. So the significance of my study for the university is provide a reference for improving parking management and planning for student and researcher. Is provide a basis for the further research on parking analysis. For me, as an adult, it helps me to understand of demand supply analysis in practice. And parking role in transportation. Parking is the temporary short stay of vehicle when not in use, but far from the past, it actively shape travel behavior, traffic congestion, and urban form. And in this survey, I study the different characteristics of parking. Parking volume. Parking volume is the total vehicle using a facility over a given time periods, and parking accumulation. Parking accumulation is the number of vehicle parked at the specific moment. So it's gonna be the main demand indicator in my survey. So parking duration is length of the time a vehicle remains parked from entry to exit. And parking turnover. Parking turnover is the rate at which parking spaces are reused over time. Finally, parking index. Parking index is the percentage of capacity occupied. It's gonna be the key sufficient measure in my research. So the previous study and in the donation 2005 is explaining about the insufficient parking policy and management, dry congestion, misallocation and parking space. In anti-parking generation manual 2010 is explained about standardized method for estimating demand, accumulation, turnover, and duration. Transportation. In Transportation Result Board 2014, it explained about parking operations significantly influence traffic flow, delay, and accessibility. In Jovdi as well 2013, it explained about poor organization leads to an even demand distribution, overcrowding in some area, and the use in other parking area. So in Litman 2011, parking supply is often overestimated or underutilized without proper planning. So in this research, I use quantitative descriptive approach based on the field data collection and numeric analysis of parking. So, huh? Okay, in this research, and I use quantitative descriptive approach based on the free data collection, numerical analysis of parking characteristics, evaluating adequacy of access facility, and identifying management issue. The study area is this University on the Samaran. For the data collection method, I use two complementary methods. The first one is in and out survey at the main gate. And at the main gate, I record vehicle entering and exiting the campus every 25 minutes interval. And the survey at the main gate provide me information over vehicle flow and parking demand movement. The second one is parking observation or zone check. After each 25 minutes at the main gate, for approximately 10 minutes, I go to check the zone, and I count the accurate number of parked vehicle in each parking zone. It's gonna be the parking accumulation. And it's helped me to determine parking accumulation, peak parking demand, and parking space utilization, and also to identify missed parking, poor marking, and inefficient space use. So this is my flow chart, and I will explain in coming slide in detail. This is the identification of parking zone. That I divided the campus area into 6 zones, focusing on parking areas used by student, general campus user, state designated and phased use parking area were excluded in my survey. So the zone C is a missed parking, and especially car and motorcycle in front of the library. And the zone B is also a missed parking in front of the foundation building. Zone C is only motorcycle parking between National Hall and the foundation building. Zone D is only car parking in front of the National Hall. Zone E is also a missed parking, it is a central parking area. And zone F is missed parking behind the engineering faculty. So all of the area are shown in this figure in the campus. So I measure all of the parking area by using Google Earth Pro and measuring tape. So I got the area measurement for all this area. So this slide present parking capacity or supply. The parking capacity is calculated by dividing parking area by standard parking area. So we already got parking area. So for the standard parking area, I use a reference from Indonesia Technical Guideline. For the motorcycle, it's gonna be 1.5 meters square. For a car, 12.5 meters square. Then I calculate the capacity for car and motorcycle. And then I converted them to SRP standard parking units. Using one car is equal to 1 SRP, one motorcycle is equal to 0.25 SRP. So it provide a common unit for comparing parking supply and demand. This is my total capacity for ESO in SRP. And this slide presents main gate in and out survey results. So in this survey method, I count vehicle entering and exiting the campus across 6 survey days from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., especially Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and in the 2 consecutive weeks. So in this graph, the yellow bar is represent to the vehicle in, and the black bar is represents to the vehicle out. So this method at the main gate helps me to identify peak survey day and the vehicle movement. So the peak survey day is Tuesday in week 2, where 548 vehicle exit the campus. And then this slide present the summary of peak parking accumulation by zone. So after each 25-minute gate count, I go and observe the zone for approximately 10 minutes to obtain the parking accumulation. And these are the highest accumulation in each zone across the 6 survey days. So this slide presents the parking accumulation curve in Tuesday week 2. It is just understanding for parking accumulation in curve. Parking accumulation curve across the 6 zone in the campus. So this slide presents parking index analysis. So parking index is calculated by dividing peak accumulation by parking capacity and then multiplying 100%. So parking index is used to compare parking demand and supply in each zone. In each zone, if the parking index value is below 100%, the demand is within capacity. So it's equal to 100%, demand reach the available capacity. So the value of parking index is above 100%. The demand exceeds the capacity. So I calculated the parking index using this formula for each zone. So zone A has a 17.44% parking index. So it means the parking is sufficient and many space remain available. So at the zone B, parking index value is 32.2%, is low demand and existing parking capacity is enough. For zone C has 128.81%. So it means over capacity, demand exceeds the demand exceed their capacity at their peak period. So zone C, zone D has a parking index value of 71.42%. So the demand is relatively high, but within available capacity. For zone E has a parking index value 27.08%. So it's a moderate demand, but the capacity is sufficient. While zone F has a lowest parking index value 15.73%. So it means low demand, many space remain available. So this is the parking index analysis. So based on the results, the parking problem is actually not a shortage of space. It's an imbalance in how existing in space is used. So zone C record the highest accumulation and AC available capacity during the peak period because zone C is linked to its convenient and central access to destination, even though zone A, B, E, and F considerably retain and use capacity through the day. So the solution focus on the better balancing across zone and without adding a new parking space. So based on this analysis, I got four main conclusions. So first, since parking zones say different function, including mixed motorcycle only and dedicated car parking, and their capacity is determined in the standard parking unit SRP. Second, parking demand is unevenly distributed. Zone C ACT its capacity at peak time, even though zone A and B, E, and F still have available space. So that overall campus parking capacity is generally sufficient. The main problem is uneven utilization and not an overall shortage of parking space. For finally, improving management and utilization of existing facility can improve efficiency without adding a new parking area. So this is my four main conclusion. And then based on those findings, I want to propose 5 recommendations. So first, to provide well-designed light and organized spaces to maximize use of the available area. So second is to manage mixed zone with designated spaces for car and motorcycle wherever possible. So the third, to deploy security or attendant to keep parking orderly and to manage the traffic circulation smooth. And the fourth, that the driver should be guided toward the lower capacity zone A, B, E, and F to reduce the pressure on zone C. So for the future result, to study turnover, duration, and user preference for a fuller performance pictures. So this is my recommendation wanted to propose. So thank you for your attention and for your time.
Okay, thank you for your presentation since 10 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, this was followed by a question and answer and feedback session by Engineer Dr. Muhammad Hanifi Othman. Time is you.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Afif. Okay, and also thank you to Shintan for the presentation. Okay, overall, the presentation, I can see what research you have conducted. Okay, so the topic is about parking in your
Yes.
university. Okay, parking
Yes,
in
sir.
your university. So you analyze the supply and demand of the parking, and you conduct the survey to see the parking, the vehicles that coming to the parking and also exit the parking, and then you calculate the
Yeah.
index, right?
Yes, sir.
You calculate the index, and then you determine which one is high usage parking and which one is the low usage parking
Yes, sir.
in your university. So what can you say about the overall? Is there any parking problems in your university? overall?
Yes, there is a problem only in Zone C because the parking index value is over 100%.
Mhm.
Yes, only in
The
Zone
rest
C.
of how about the rest of the area? Is there any problem?
No, the rest of the parking area is still have the sufficient available parking space.
Mhm. Can we see from the map from that slides? Okay, that slides. Which one is zone C? Point out the zone
And
C.
here's Zone C is between the foundation building and the National Hall. This one, sir.
Mhm. So what's the reason of the high parking usage
In
in
Zone
that
C.
place in zone C?
Because it's located near the important parking destination. So the student want to park their vehicle this area. That's why it has the big high parking demand.
How about the area? Is it big enough as compared to other zone? Is zone C have the equal size or maybe lower in terms of size as compared to other zones?
Yes, it has an equal size.
Equal size, but because of the high demand over there, so
Yes.
the existing size or the existing capacity cannot accommodate the demand in zone C.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the main findings of your thesis, right?
Yes,
So
only in Zone C. Yes.
from here you can help the university to manage the parking in better way, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's the overall picture of your thesis. Now we
Yeah.
go to the deeper picture, go in the more detail about your thesis.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Among the important parking parameters in parking study, we also study the parking turnover and also parking duration, for example.
Yep, sir.
You have mentioned that in your literature.
Yes,
In
I
your literature.
mentioned in the literature review, but in my survey, I can analyze this parking duration and parking turnover in my thesis.
Why haven't you analyzed or you studied? Why haven't you studied these two important parameters?
Because in the parking zone are located physically in the different location in the campus. So I also a single researcher. So I do this survey independently. So I can share every zone in the specific time. That's why I skip this parking turnover and parking duration.
So because of limitation of single observer, you are a
Yes.
single observer.
Yes,
You cannot.
because
cannot.
parking zone are physically located in a different location in this campus. That's why.
Yes, but you can always. Okay. Some of the ideas that to approach your study.
Mhm.
Okay, we can divide by stages. by
Yes.
stages. The first stage, you identify which zone has parking problem.
Yes.
Okay, just like you have mentioned here, just like you have found here, yes, most
Yes.
of the parking zones has no problems, but only one
Yes, sir.
parking zone C has uh, parking problems, because capacity cannot cater or cannot accommodate the
Yes,
demand.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
then you narrow down the stage 2. You narrow down on zone C
Yes.
by conducting what is the parking turnover, what is the parking duration, because we want to help the university to manage the parking. Some of the vehicle they park over there for the long time, maybe
Yes,
from the
sir.
morning until evening, maybe for the full working hours. So we
Yes,
don't
sir.
want that in this busy parking area.
Yes.
Okay, long-term parking, we don't want that. That's the
Yeah.
use why we study parking turnover. You understand what my points?
Yes, sir.
So we have to narrow down the problematic area. Okay, we apply other parameters like parking turnover, parking duration. So we know in detail what exactly the problems. Now you just come up with findings that say this this area, this
Yes, sir.
parking zone has problem, but we
Yes.
don't know in detail what kind of problem it has. What is the behavior of the vehicle in that particular area? Are there some vehicle that parking over there for a long time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if there is the case, some of the vehicle parking for a long time, maybe we can suggest uh, new regulation just
Yes.
for short time, or maybe charge them little bit to avoid that kind of problems.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
okay, so that's the way we manage when we divide the thesis by stages. So this
Yes, sir.
just a suggestion.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I want this study can be really meaningful. That's my goal.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Meaningful, can help the university, and you also learn a lot from your study. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
in future you can apply that approach by stages. First
Yes, sir.
stage or first level, we identify and we study a whole area to know
Yes, sir.
which area is problem
Yes,
has
sir.
problem. Okay, and then
Yes.
when we found the problematic area, we narrow down what kind of the nature of the problem that they have in that particular location.
Yes, sir.
That's the way engineer works. Shintan,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, in order to study parking turnover, you have to apply the license plate method.
Yes.
They call it the license plate,
License plate.
the number plate of
Yes.
vehicle. For every 15 minutes, for example, you just record the last digit of plate, and then you can know individual
Yes.
which vehicle that parked for a long time.
Yes.
That's license plate method. You
Yes.
have read that, right, in your
Yes.
literature.
Yes.
Maybe you have read somewhere. I can see you know that method.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. The rest of my comments, because this is undergraduate, I cannot evaluate you in the standards of master or PhD. Okay,
Yes, sir.
we have evaluation for undergrad is more like we want to help you to know
Yes, sir.
better about the principle of research. So that the basic principle of evaluation of um, undergraduates. Okay, but
Yes.
if it's possible, you need to check your calculation. Okay, I worry about the calculation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, especially in calculating the total supply SRP. Total supply SRP calculation. Okay, seems
Yes.
like you combine the maximum theoretical car capacity and also theoretical motorcycle capacity in the
Yes.
same physical plot of land. Okay,
Yes,
need to
sir.
check that. Okay,
Yes.
if correct, is fine. If there is some area need improvement or correction, you need to do the correction.
Yes, sir. I
Okay,
will correct.
because theoretically you assume they share the same place, but
Yes.
even in the same area they occupy different parking lots.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need to
Okay,
check
sir.
that. Okay, and then in your title and also in your objective, you mentioned about optimization.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you conduct the optimization in the study? Is there any optimization works you have carried out
Yes.
in your study?
In my study, the optimization is not construction. It's not construction a new parking space. The for the parking arrangement to provide the clear parking marking only. So it's gonna have the parking distribution in the campus.
Okay. Okay. Actually, Shintan, that's one is more like recommendation. It's not optimization. You have to understand the definition of optimization.
Yeah.
Okay, in research, optimization in research. Okay?
Yeah.
Optimization in research, it involves more a deeper analysis. It
Yeah.
involves mathematical process,
Yes,
some
sir.
calculation,
Yes.
or maybe simulation in computer. Maybe it's not real, just merely on the surface like we provide recommendation. It's not like that. That's just
No.
recommendation. It's different things with optimization. Optimization itself carry the work itself. Yeah, has some calculation, has maybe some calculation, maybe some computer simulation. Okay, maybe
Yes, sir.
some operation, that optimization.
Yes.
You need to understand that the definition. Okay?
Yes, sir.
After this, you can check the definition optimization in research.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I suggest you to remove the optimization in your title
Yes, sir.
and also your objective, because for those who understand research, when they see optimization, they want to see the works of optimization. And they
Yes.
open your thesis, later on they found nothing about optimization.
Yes.
Maybe they get frustrated. Maybe. Okay.
Yes, sir. I will remove.
Okay. Remove that, and need to check also. Okay, your some of the figures. Okay, in
Yes.
especially in literature. Okay, some figures carry no purpose, and also for example, you can check out figure 2.1, figure 4.4, figure 2.1 in chapter 2. Okay, you can check.
Yes, sir.
It's not labeled, and also maybe not so important to be included. Okay,
Yes, sir.
seems like
I'll
not.
do.
You can check later on. And yeah, what else? Okay, about citation. Make sure you use correct citation and also consistent citation. Some of the citation you put full name, okay, including the
Yes,
first
sir.
name and then the surname. Okay, for example,
Yes, sir.
Shin Tat Aung. Some of the citation Shin Tat Aung 2000, maybe 2010, 2020,
Yes,
and
sir.
some of the citations say just Aung.
Mm.
2020. Okay, not consistent.
Yes.
The rules of thesis must be consistent. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You need to check what standards you use for citation.
Yeah.
Maybe Harvard standard, maybe because it involve names.
Yes, sir.
If Harvard standards, they just use surname or family name.
Yes, sir.
Do you have family name, Shinta Aung? Aung is your
No,
family name?
we don't
Surname?
have we don't have
Oh, you don't
family
have,
in our
just like
country. Yeah.
us in Malaysia, we don't have
Yes.
surname or family name.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't have.
Like my name Hanifi Osman. Osman is my father's name. My name just Hanifi.
Yeah, we don't have like that in our country.
Okay. In that case, just use the last name. If some of the names doesn't have the surname or family name,
Yes.
okay, just use the last name. It's fine.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then, okay, discussion. Okay, Shintan.
Yes, sir.
About the discussion, you need to elaborate further about discussion. Okay, elaborate more discussion, not just from what I see from your thesis, just a short discussion.
Yes, sir.
Just short discussion, not enough for thesis. What differentiate thesis and just simple reports is discussion actually.
Yes, sir.
Discussion shows you the the skill of researcher. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For example, okay, you have data, and then you plot the graph,
Yeah.
and then you tell the graph the highest point, the lowest point, and in your case, you plot the table, and then you tell that zone A, zone B, zone D, E, and F, no problems parking. Zone C has problems.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's just results. We mentioned the results. For discussion, you need to tell the story behind the result.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
the why, WHY, yeah? The why it's happened like that, and how it's happened like that. You need to tell that in discussion.
Yes, sir.
Why zone C is highest? How it's happened?
Yes.
Why not the other places, the other zones also high? I need to tell that in discussion, in
Yes,
detail.
sir.
And then you have to find previous studies that maybe support or contradict your statement in discussion.
Yes, sir.
That I telling you the ideal discussion. It has the why, how, and then maybe the previous studies that support or contradict.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, some study maybe in China also have similar findings with you. The building that in university campus that has high students activities normally will requires more parking space because students always go there and visit that place and wants parking more. Okay, and that's findings from them. You align with your study.
Yes,
You
sir.
say that you mentioned in your discussion that these findings consistent with findings from study by blah 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 blah. Like that. Just like in your, you need to refer back your literature or you need to add your literature. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it clear to you, Shinta?
Yes, I do, sir.
Very clear. Huh? Okay, good. Okay, you also want to propose layout improvement of parking.
Yes,
Do
sir.
do you understand? Can you define what is layout actually? Layout.
Um,
Layout.
Layout is the parking arrangement for vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, that's a correct definition. Okay.
Yes.
From there, when you mention layout, I as a reader, I expect drawings of the arrangement. Drawings. Have you provided the drawing?
No, sir.
When you say layout, you want to provide layout. We
Yes,
as a
sir.
reader, as a also fellow researcher,
Yes,
and we
sir.
want to find where is the drawing? No drawing. Okay, either you remove layout, okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
remove the mention of layout, or you need to provide the drawings, the suggestion, the recommendation drawings, the drawings that contain the recommendation for the better parking arrangement for university.
Yes, sir.
It's your choice. It's your
Mm.
choice whether you remove layout in your objective,
Yes,
or
sir.
you need to add the drawings
Yeah. Perhaps in
Okay.
the campus there is no parking layout. It's like a missed parking.
There is no parking layout.
Yes.
Yes. You need to provide the parking layout for the university, since
Yeah.
you mentioned that in your objective.
Yes, sir.
That's why I'm saying it's your choice whether you remove the objective that mention layout,
Yes,
or
sir.
you need to add the drawing. You need
Yes,
to
sir.
draw that in AutoCAD or something. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The drawing is coming from your own. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
It's your choice.
Yes.
Okay, that's all. I think the comment from me. Not going too detail actually,
Yes,
because
sir.
this just undergraduate.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good study. Okay, I can
Yeah.
see the relevance, the importance of the study.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so it's good, and you also provide meaningful findings, good findings.
Yes, sir.
Zone C is the problematic area that need to be addressed. The problem need to be addressed by university for the well-being of the students and the staff. You can mention that. Okay. That's the finding. And then, but my suggestion, we need to know the nature of the problems, the turnover, how long single individual parking, individual vehicle parking there. So that's my suggestion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all from me. Dr. Afif, I think that's all from me. Shintan, you have any questions to ask?
No, sir.
No.
I have.
Everything clear? Huh?
Yes, clear. And I
Okay.
also note it down to add or remove.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all. I wish you good. All the best.
Yes,
Shintan.
sir.
Is it your final semester?
Yes, sir. This is my
Your final year and semester, and then you return back to Myanmar.
No, for Myanmar.
Myanmar. You're from Myanmar.
Yes.
So after finish study, you return back to your home country.
I'm not sure yet, sir.
Not sure yet. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wish you all the best for the next stage. Okay. After this, working life after this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wish you all the best.
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Afif, I think that's all from me. Can you advise me how to submit maybe the marks and also the reports, the form, evaluation form? Bagaimana nak submit dia punya itu markah-markahnya, Dr. Afif? Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, thank you for your suggestion and feedback.
Thank you for your comment and advice, sir.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, Insinyur
Mm.
Dr. Muhammad Hanifi bin Othman for your suggestion and feedback. And to Sintet Au, please take note of the suggestion and feedback from Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hanifi Othman and address the points that have been noted for Sintet Au.
Yes, sir.
Okay, to Insinyur Dr. Hanifi Othman, thank you once again for your time. And please accept my apologies if there were any errors, whether international or intentional or unintentional in my conduct of the final project events. Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, I should leave the meeting, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Hanif,
Yeah.
I will send
Yeah,
you the email about the form of scoring and the attending sign. I will send you by email.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Prof.
Thank you very much. See
Okay,
you
you're
next time.
welcome.
Thank
See you
you.
next
Yes,
time.
sir.
Have a
Okay.
good
Thank you,
Okay, see
sir.
you next
Have a
time.
good day.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay,
Okay,
goodbye
thank
too.
you, sir.
Yeah.
Dari
Oi?
dilanjutkan mungkin pertanyaan.
Um,
So, Pimpin, are you ready? Answer question or is
ini yang ditutup dulu atau gimana?
Zoom,